main things that stuck out in my lifetime, in my memory, was my church. The main thing that stuck out with my church was I knew that we had prayer warriors there that were praying for me. And the many things that happened to me, or come close to happening to me, so close, made me know that I had a shield around me. Mm-hmm. That we were being bombarded by Japanese battleships when we were leaving Guadalcanal one night on this ship. Uh-huh. And the shells were whistling through the rigging, I call it, through the mast and the yard arms and all that stuff, you know. And it was a kind of eerie sound, especially when they're getting close to you. And Admiral R.K. Turner run up on the bridge and said, "Bagley, jump up on that catwalk and send a message to the commander of the battle forces," which was our screen. You know, destroyers, battleships, and stuff was around these old troop transports, because we had very little armament on there, but we did have a 5-inch gun. And I jumped up there, and he said, "Send the message, turn around, intercept the enemy. Transports will take care of themselves or else." And I heard the man, he gave me, I said it with the blinker gun, and he gave me a Roger. That means he got it. Okay. Then I heard a toot toot on the whistle, turned around, and just about that time another shell came by. It came close enough to me that the hair in my face was knocked down. That's how close that shell got. I'm thankful that it was their shells, because our shells had a proximity fuse. It got that close, it would have blew up. See, but it went on right on through the rigging, and it didn't hit nothing. And there we were left sitting, all the transports cruising by itself. It's awesome to sit and think sometimes of just the many things and the closeness it seemed like I got. Yeah. I'm going to tell you one more. When I had 37 boils. Oh, yes. On the Russell Islands. Uh-huh. That's when my ship got sunk. I wasn't on it when it got sunk, but I lost all my gear. I see. But I went in the island, so they gave me 6 months tour on the island, and ended up 7.5 months. And as I went on board that island, I had some breaking out around where your swimming suits it goes. Uh-huh. And it came 37 boils. I mean, those boils, they call them furnicles in the Navy. Uh-huh. And the pharmacist mate on the island didn't have anything to give me for pain or anything, so he put me on light duty walking around. And they came one time, the first 13 days, you know, the Japanese used 13, the unlucky number on us. Anytime something's happening on the 13th day, watch out, you're going to get it. Trouble. And so, that first 13th day, I was walking through the coconut groves up there, and I look up, and here comes 2 Japanese Zeros. By the time I got my eyes on them, they spit that fire. Here's this big coconut trees now. The Lever brothers, you've seen their soap opera advertised. They're the people that own the island. And they had the horses and cattle and so forth on the island too. And so I saw the plane open fire, and he was coming in flying, and there was a one behind him way back there. And I said to myself, well, he was hitting the other side of that tree that I was on. He chewed it up good. Coconut tree. I says to myself, now I can, between that one and this one, I can run to that next line of coconut trees, because he looks like he's lined up with that one. So time I get over there and back, he'll be gone. So I started to run just as the wood was over my head here. Uh-huh. He zoomed right by me. And I started to run, and this old briars you find around, you know, it runs on the ground. It has a blackberry on it sometimes. Uh-huh. They were all over the ground. and coconuts too. All kinds of big old coconuts. You know the end of it sticking like that. And I know you've been hit on your leg right here.
Yeah.
And how it hurts when you get hit there.
Hard to run.
I tripped on the briars that was on the ground, and they just cut my leg up pretty good, and they were bleeding pretty bad. And I fell, and I hit right in this muscle. And I just happened to see that he was knocking dirt in my face. That second one was. That's how close I was. Now, if the Lord wasn't with me, where was that shield?
Phew, you would have had one.
Close by, I'll tell you that. Anyway, I saw the blood all over my leg, and I said to myself, why didn't he go ahead and shoot it off? It was hurting so bad, you know. When you fall with your whole weight on the end of that sharp coconut, it's bad. And you run into it, scared to death on top of that. So I got out of that. 13 days later, I was about in the same area, only it was just dive bombers coming in. And they called me up there near some soft sand. And I guess it's a 500-pound bomb because it sunk itself in the ground. That's where that proximity fuse would have worked for us again. They didn't have. And it went in the ground and blew out. When it blew out, it picked me up, turned me for a flip, and I landed on my butt. I burst all 37 boils at one time. Thank the good Lord. See, he was using that shield and giving me some relief at the same time.